Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new live stream. This is Tossif, and this channel is about social and political issues, both domestic and international. So if you are watching this, please be a part of the conversation. Participate in the live chat window, and also make sure that that you subscribe if you have not done so already. So subscribe and hit the like button. Support this channel. That's how you can support this channel. You can subscribe and you can hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. My friends, I am going to be talking about high profile negotiation that is taking place right now. My friends, there's major breaking news, and I'm sure some of you have seen this already. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visited Florida. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visited Florida, and you may be thinking, is he visiting Florida? What's the purpose? Is he? Does he want to vacation in Florida, or does he want to go sightseeing? What's the reason? I mean, Florida. People visit Florida for a lot of different reasons, right? I mean, such a beautiful state. People enjoy the sea. They enjoy the weather. They enjoy the good food, the seafood in particular. And people also go there for business. Now, Justin Trudeau, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he visited Florida to meet with our great leader, Donald J. Trump. Okay, this is great news. By the way, Donald Trump is not officially the president yet. He is the president-elect. But it does seem that he is in charge already, right? He is in charge already. He may not be officially the president yet. I mean, he's the former president. He is soon going to be the 47th president of the United States. But right now, he is still in the president-elect mode. But you can see from his actions, from his words, from the things that he is saying, the things that he is doing, you can tell that he seems to already be in charge, my friends. He's a true leader. And the person who is in the White House right now, who is the outgoing president, Joe Biden, he is not the real leader, not the true leader, but Donald Trump is the true leader. He is the real leader. And I will tell you more about what the reason for Justin Trudeau's visit to Florida is. I'll talk more about that, but make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you have not done so already. And my friends, please see that there is a poll question that I'm asking, which is, should Trump impose tariffs if Canada and Mexico do not help the USA to secure the border? And let me welcome the friends who joined today. Kushi is here. Hello, Kushi. Frank is here. Sassy is here. Terry is here. Heidi is here. Gerlina is here. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating in the live chat window. Thank you for supporting this channel every day. So thank you all. Good to see you. And let me go forward with the conversation here. And I want to hear your thoughts. So share your thoughts in the live chat window. My friends, Trump said that he will impose 25% tariff on Canada. 25% tariff on Canada. And guess what? Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visited the United States to meet with our incoming president, Donald J. Trump. By the way, I've said this many times. Canada is our friend. Canada is our ally. However, under the Biden-Harris administration, we saw mass illegal immigration at the border. The crisis still continues. And it's not just the southern border. It is also the northern border. We have to fix the problem. We have to fix the problem. So how do we fix the problem? We secure the border and we deport the illegal immigrants. But we need cooperation from our neighbors. So we need cooperation from Canada and Mexico. When we share a border, we expect our neighbors to be good neighbors, okay? Misty is here. Teresa is here. Thank you all for being here. And I will catch up with the comments in the live chat. I just want to proceed with with some of the information that I'm presenting. Jim is here. Hi, Jim. Good to see you. Jim is in Chicago. It's cold in Chicago like it is cold in Wisconsin. I know that. All right. So, my friends, because we have a neighbor to the north, that is Canada, and we have a neighbor to the south, that is Mexico, and we have a crisis at the southern border, but we also have a crisis at the northern border. Okay? And so we need cooperation from our neighbors, Canada and Mexico. We need cooperation from Canada and Mexico to secure the border. So Donald Trump sent a message to both these countries when he said that he will impose 25% tariffs on goods coming in from Canada and Mexico. And Trump said that he's going to do this on day one in office. And so this prompted the Canadian and the Mexican leaders to react. Of course, they'll react. They don't want tariffs to be imposed on Canadian and Mexican products. So I will share with you some of the reactions, and I'll share with you what the Canadian and the Mexican leaders did. I already said that Justin Trudeau visited Mar-a-Lago in Florida. I will give you some more details on that, okay? By the way, let me pause here because I see some questions here about our friend Turbo, okay? I see some of you are asking about Turbo. So let me pause for a little bit and let me share with you updates on Turbo. I was going to mention about Turbo. I was just waiting for more people to join. So I know a lot of you are here. So let me share about Turbo. So Turbo, based on what I heard from Manda, and Manda is Turbo's sister, okay? So Turbo, for those of you who may be new here, those of you who don't know, Turbo is our friend of this online community. Turbo goes by the screen name Turbo, which is why we call him Turbo. But his real name is Joshua, and Joshua is from Texas. And so Joshua is still undergoing treatment in the hospital. Last I heard from Manda. Manda is Josh's sister. So Manda sent me updates yesterday, and so Turbo is in the hospital undergoing treatment. Okay, let me give you. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, so Manda notified me that Turbo is still in the hospital. He's getting treatment, still on a ventilator, but his eyes do open a bit more here and there, and he's still alert and listening, okay? And he is able to listen to the live streams, okay? So he's able to listen to the live streams. If he misses the live streams, then he's able to listen to the replay. So he can listen, he can understand, and he is in good hands. And then the doctors are looking to move him to Mayo Clinic, which I mentioned previously, to Mayo Clinic because the doctors feel that he needs more treatment and possible future surgeries. Okay, so Mayo Clinic would be an excellent place to for further treatment. So and also Manda notified me that our friend Turbo, our friend Josh, plans to write his own letter here soon using his letter board. And then so Manda will help get the message from Josh using the letter board. And then Manda said that she's going to relay the message to me via email. And once I get that message, I will share that with you. So that's the update on Turbo for those who are wondering, okay? So let's continue to keep Turbo in our prayers. And so that's all I know for now, okay? He's in good hands. He's getting treatment, maybe moved to Mayo, where he will get further treatment. So let's keep him in our prayers, okay? So that's the update on Turbo, right? And then, yeah, I can see lots of prayers for Turbo. Thank you all. And once again, I'll share with you more updates when I get more information from Manda. So thank you, everyone. So Turbo may very well be listening right now, or if he's not listening right now, maybe he'll watch the replay. So we collectively want to let Turbo know that he continues to be in our prayers. So Turbo, get well soon. Okay, my friends. Let me continue with the discussion of the high-profile negotiation with Canada and Mexico. By the way, please subscribe if you have not done so already, and hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. Help us reach more people. Okay, help us reach more people. We are facing significant challenges in this channel because our reach has slowed down significantly, and that's because of all the reporting against my channel and all the efforts to suppress free speech. But nothing can stop me, because if God wants me to continue, I will continue, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So please subscribe and share this video and hit the like button. Okay, my friends. Trump sent a strong message to both Canada and Mexico when he said that he will impose 25% tariffs on goods coming in from these two countries, Canada and Mexico. And Trump said he's going to do this on day one in office. So this prompted the Canadian and the Mexican leaders to react. Of course, it came to them as a shock, I think. I just wonder what that moment was when the Canadian leader, Justin Trudeau, and the Mexican leader, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, when they heard that Trump is planning to impose 25% tariffs, I just wonder what that first moment was when they got the news, okay? Of course, they don't want tariffs to be imposed on Mexican and Canadian products. So they obviously are worried. But my friends, I think it is important for Justin Trudeau, and for Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo to understand that we are going to put Americans first. America first, which means we have to focus on our homeland security. We have to focus on enforcing our nation's immigration laws. And we have an incoming president who is going to do just that. He is going to focus on enforcing our nation's immigration laws and securing our homeland. Okay? So securing our homeland. So that is our America first priority. And my friends, uh, they are our neighbors. Canada is our neighbor. Mexico is our neighbor. And obviously, we want good relationship with our neighbors. We want to make sure that we work, we work in a fruitful fashion with our neighbors. We have great trade relationship with our neighbors. And so we want our neighbors to cooperate with us to help secure our border. And so, I previously talked about this on my channel. Obviously, we talk about the southern border and the crisis at the southern border. But I highlighted also previously on this channel the challenges that we face at the northern border. Christina is here. Hello, Christina. Thank you for joining. I see Garfield is here. Garfield is once again joking. Garfield, I know you have a sense of humor, but this is serious issue. Okay, we're talking about serious issue, Garfield. We have a crisis at the southern border and also the northern border. Okay, more than 19,000 illegal immigrants were apprehended along just one sector. I mean, the northern border is huge. Very, very long northern border. I mean, all you got to do is look at the map. Look at the map. Just see how massive the border is between Canada and the United States. I mean, yes, the southern border is very long, but the northern border is much more long, much longer, okay? Huge. So I'm talking about 19,000 illegal immigrants apprehended along a single sector of the northern border during fiscal year 2024. We're not even talking about the entire northern border. It's just one sector of the northern border. Okay? And during fiscal year 2024, more than 19,000 illegal immigrants were apprehended. And these illegals came from 97 different countries. Can you believe that? 97 different countries. Okay? A viewer named Craig Nelson is saying, Canada's border does not present any problem, man. Come on. See, whenever someone says, man and come on, it just reminds me of Joe Biden. I mean, this is exactly what Joe Biden would say. Come on, man. There's no problem, right? I mean, really. I mean, look at what Craig Nelson here just wrote. Craig Nelson wrote, Canada's border does not present any problem, man. Come on. Okay? I mean, really, this is exactly the kind of language that Joe Biden would use. This is what Joe Biden would do. He would ride his bike, Joe Biden, bicycle, on a bicycle. And then, if you ask him about Canada's border, he would probably say, come on, man, there's no problem. Really. So Craig Nelson, I don't know what planet you are talking about. Okay? I don't know if there are so many other planets out there. So there may be some other territory in some other planet named Canada. But that's not the Canada we're talking about. We're talking about the Canada that is on this earth, planet Earth, just to be specific, okay? We're talking about the country, beautiful country, by the way. We're talking about the country named Canada that is our neighbor. And we here in the United States, Canada is our neighbor. We love Canada. Beautiful country, wonderful people. But the Canadian government has to cooperate with us in order to secure the border. That's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for, okay? you know, you all are witnesses. Every time I talk about the greatest allies that we have, I mention Canada, I mention the United Kingdom, I mention Australia, I mention New Zealand. These countries, I think, are the top 4 allies that we have. Now, some people will disagree with me. You'll have different names on your list, but you know, whatever your list may look like, we know that Canada is a huge ally. Canada is a friend. Canada is a wonderful neighbor. But you know what? We have not been getting cooperation from Canada regarding this border issue. And that's what we demand. That's what Trump is demanding. And Trump is demanding this on behalf of the American people. He is putting Americans first. He's putting America first. And that's what Trump is trying to do. He's trying to make sure that Canada cooperates with the United States to secure the border. Is that correct? My friends, would you agree with me? Would you agree? If you don't, you can say toss if. We don't agree with you, or you are wrong in your analysis, or your assessment is flawed. And then present your version. Okay? I mean, don't be like Craig. Don't say, come on, man. Don't say that, all right? Joe Biden is on his way out of the White House. He's soon going to be retiring, okay? Yeah, so how many times will Joe Biden say, come on, man, before he retires? So what's happening right now, this come on, man, is actually spreading in the population, okay? So even after Joe Biden retires, you're going to have people, in this country who are going to be using that term, come on, man, like Craig is using. All right? Craig doesn't want to believe what I'm saying, which is that there is a crisis at the northern border. That's why Craig says, come on, man. But Craig, I'm going to say that back to you. I'm going to say, Craig, come on, man. What planet are you talking about? Because if you are talking about the Canada that is here on this planet Earth, if you are talking about, the northern border between US and Canada on this Earth, then obviously there's a crisis. Obviously, there's a crisis. My friends, would you agree with me? Gerlina says agree. Misty says agree. Kushi says yes. Exactly. Candy is here. Hi, Candy. Ken is here. Hello, Ken. Christina is here. Christina, thank you for being here. Okay, so more than 19,000 illegal immigrants apprehended along one sector of the northern border in fiscal year 2024. This is the Swanton sector. And for anyone who thinks, Toss, if you're lying, you can go fact check me. Go and fact check me all you want. Go and fact check. All right? And do a fair fact checking, okay? Not like some of the people in the media who lie. Do a fair and balanced fact checking, okay? Okay, look at the real facts, not people's inaccurate commentaries. Okay, so I'm telling you, you can go and do a fact check, and you will see that in fiscal year 2024, just in the Swanton sector of the northern border, more than 19,000 illegal immigrants were apprehended, and these illegals, they came from 97 different countries. 97 different countries. So people from 97 countries around the world, they went to Canada and they tried to enter the United States. And this is happening along the northern border in just one sector. So think about the entire northern border and how many illegal immigrants have entered our country using the border that we share with Canada. We probably don't even know the exact number. We probably don't even know the exact number. Ken is asking, is that your tea, Tosif? Yes, this is my tea. This is tea with some milk, black tea. Okay. I did drink a lot of caffeine today. I had coffee, I had tea. I'm having tea again. I had black tea, green tea. Uh, Lots of caffeine. Lots of caffeine. Okay, today. All right. So I'm probably not going to be sleepy for a while. I'm probably going to be up for a while, okay? I'm not going to be sleepy. That's a good thing. And so, this is happening at the northern border. Yes, the southern border is a complete mess. The southern border is a complete mess, but the northern border also has many problems. And so we want Canada, our wonderful neighbor, our ally Canada. By the way, Canada is such a beautiful country. Such a beautiful country. You gotta just, massive country, beautiful country. We love Canada. Okay? But Canada has to cooperate with us. Canada has to be a good neighbor. Right? And so we want Canada to take the steps on their end to ensure that people are not trying to cross into the USA through the northern border. And if Canada does not cooperate, then of course, our leader Donald Trump will take action. And that's why he said he is going to impose tariffs 25%. 25%. A viewer is asking, what is Canada doing right now about it? Well, I'm going to get to that discussion. Okay, let's see. I see, Misty, your comment. I see a very funny comment from Misty about my coffee cup. Okay, no, this is listen, I'm telling you, this is tea. You gotta look at it. You can see it right here. Okay. Okay. All right. Misty is writing, Trudeau had a meeting with Trump, correct? Exactly. That's what I'm going to be talking about. But Misty, you gotta believe that I am having tea. All right, nothing else. Okay, Misty's saying, I'm just kidding. I know you're kidding, but I still had to elaborate on that. Okay. Okay. So, Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, decided to fly to Florida and meet with the incoming president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. So, let's see. Hold on. Suzanne is here. Suzanne is having green tea and donut. That is awesome. That is so great. Yeah. Donuts are good. Okay, so Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, decided to fly to Florida to meet with Trump, and reportedly, Trudeau is the first G7 leader to visit Donald Trump since the November 2024 presidential election. And what are the G7 countries? The G7 countries are Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, and the United States. So G7, and Justin Trudeau is the first G7 leader to visit Donald Trump since the recent election that we had, okay? Garfield is writing the same thing. Garfield is writing, toss if we want vlogs. Okay, what kind of vlog do you want? Like a lifestyle vlog or what? Like daily vlog? Is that what you want, Garfield? Um, okay, so this is great that Mr. Trudeau decided to meet with Donald Trump in Florida. It's nice of him to fly from Canada to Florida. That is great. And after the meeting, there was a long statement from Donald Trump. I don't know how many of you saw that. How many of you saw that process? Okay, Garfield is saying, yeah, especially of your cooking planning process. Okay, Garfield wants me to open a vlog and show people how I how I cook. Garfield, I would love to do that if we had more hours in a day. There are only 24 hours in a day. And that's why I don't have the time to make another vlog about my daily life and what I cook and all that. All right. I do make YouTube shorts. So you can go and check out my cooking. All right. And each video that you like, you got to give it a thumbs up and you have to write a comment. All right. Garfield, I want to see your comment on my YouTube Shorts videos. All right. Since Garfield, you mentioned it. You brought it up. You said that you want to see my vlog, my cooking. And so I want you to go, Garfield, listen to me. I want you to go, and I have hundreds of cooking videos. I want you to go watch all those videos and leave a comment on each and every video. Okay, at least do the first 50. That's pretty reasonable. Okay, leave one comment per video. By tomorrow, please do the first 50 videos. You can pick whatever 50 videos you want. You don't have to go in any order. But I would love to get 50 notifications, Garfield, from you, okay, on 50 of my videos. On each video, you leave one comment. All right? How about that? Garfield is saying, okay. I'll see if you fulfill that promise. Okay, you said okay. I want to see you leave one comment, meaningful comment, all right, per video, and do it for 50 videos. All right, let's see if you really like because you're asking me to start a vlog. So how about you start with commenting on my YouTube shorts. Okay, let's do it. Hey, everyone's witnessing this, Garfield. So, okay, by tomorrow this time, it is 6:34 p.m. right now, Central Time. So in the next 24 hours, okay, 50 comments from Garfield. Okay, Misty is saying Garfield has homework. Yeah, okay, Garfield, you're gonna... Okay, Garfield says, consider it done. Oh, that's confident. All right. My God, Gerlina has an even bigger homework for you, Garfield. Gerlina says, Garfield, make videos of you making Tossif's recipes. This is great. I love Gerlina's idea. I love it. Okay, Garfield says, Tossif posts the recipes, I will. Maybe I'll start a recipe section on my website. Who knows? I might do that. I just need more time. I don't have more time. There are only 24 hours in a day. Okay? So anyway, that's all right. So we're just gonna see by 6:34 p.m. tomorrow, Garfield has to leave 50 comments on 50 different videos. So I'll wait for those notifications, Garfield. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So let's continue. after the meeting, after after the meeting with Justin Trudeau, Donald Trump published a very interesting statement. I loved it. Minnie is here. Hi, Minnie. Suzanne's here. Minnie is here. That's great. Everyone's here. Okay. So this is what Trump wrote on social media about the meeting. He said, I just had a very productive meeting with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada, where we discussed many important topics that will require both countries to work together to address, like the fentanyl and drug crisis that has decimated so many lives as a result of illegal immigration, fair trade deals that do not jeopardize American workers, and the massive trade deficit the US has with Canada. So, Trump highlighted some very important topics. He mentioned the drug crisis. He mentioned fentanyl, which is destroying lives. He talked about illegal immigration. He talked about fair trade deals. And fair means it has to be fair so that it doesn't jeopardize American workers. And Trump also mentioned the massive trade deficit that the US has with Canada. And so Trump goes on to write, I made it very clear that the United States will no longer sit idly by as our citizens become victims to the scourge of this drug epidemic caused mainly by the drug cartels and fentanyl pouring in from China. And Trump said, too much death and hardship. Absolutely. Absolutely. Too much death and hardship. And then Trump provided some very important information. Trump said, Prime Minister Trudeau has made a commitment to work with us to end this terrible devastation of US families. We also spoke about many other important topics like energy, trade, and the Arctic. All are vital issues that I will be addressing on my first days back in office and before. So this is what Trump wrote. Hold on, I gotta fix the screen here. Okay, so this is what Trump wrote on Truth Social after meeting with Justin Trudeau. Okay, and do you know what Justin Trudeau wrote? Do you know what Trudeau wrote on X? Any idea? I mean, I just read to you a pretty big paragraph from Donald Trump. Okay, I just wrote a pretty big paragraph. I just read to you a pretty big paragraph from Donald Trump. Do you know what Justin Trudeau wrote? Justin Trudeau wrote on social media, thanks for dinner last night, President Trump. I look forward to the work we can do together again. That's it. That's it. Justin Trudeau wrote, thanks for dinner last night, President Trump. I look forward to the work we can do together again. What are your thoughts on that? 2 sentences. So a much longer social media post from Donald Trump compared to the one that Justin Trudeau posted. What does this mean? What does this mean? I wish that Justin Trudeau would have a longer social media post. I wish that he would provide some more details from his end about the conversation that took place in Florida between him and Donald Trump. But instead, Trudeau just wrote, thanks for the dinner last night, President Trump. So he simply thanked Mr. Trump for dinner, and he said he looks forward to the work they can do together again. Okay. 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 You know, I would have loved to see Justin Trudeau mention the border issue. I would have loved to see Mr. Trudeau say that I made a strong commitment to secure the border. That would be great. Trump did mention that Prime Minister Trudeau has made a commitment to work with us, meaning the Trump administration, to end this terrible devastation of US families. I would really like it if Mr. Trudeau would also say that yes, we are committed to being an excellent partner and neighbor to help secure the border that we share with the United States of America. That's what I would love to hear from Justin Trudeau, but he just said, thanks for the dinner. I mean, the dinner is not the main thing here. The dinner is not the main thing here. You know what? Listen, I am very, very confident that the food was good. I'm very confident that the food was good. I'm sure a visit to Mar-a-Lago is something that people enjoy quite a bit. I'm sure that the menu was excellent. And I'm glad that Mr. Trudeau thanked Mr. Trump for the dinner. It's good to say thanks. It's polite. That's what we do. It's nice. But this meeting was not about food. This meeting was not about chicken or beef or lobster, or mashed potato on the side or whatever. Mixed greens, vegetables, wine. I'm sure the food was great. The beverage was great. The hospitality was great. But the dinner is not the main thing here. This meeting was about securing the border and ensuring a nice trade relationship with the United States. Okay? I mean, if he mentioned thanks for the dinner last night, if that's the focus of the tweet or the X post, then I want to know more about the menu. Okay? Because, right now, when I read Justin Trudeau's X post, I wonder, he thanked Mr. Trump for the dinner, but I want to know what was on the plate, what food. Was it steak? Was it chicken? Was it lobster? Was it salmon? I don't know. So really, in any case, I wanted a little longer post with some more details. He could have said, thanks for the dinner last night, Mr. Trump. The steak was great. I enjoyed the sides. The wine was wonderful. Something like that would have been a little more informative, right? But anyway, the food is not the main topic here. I want to know what Justin Trudeau has to say about the substance of the meeting, okay? The substance of the meeting. Is Canada going to work with the Trump administration to secure the border? Is Canada going to be a great partner in securing the border? That's what I want to hear. Okay? If Canada does not want tariffs to be imposed, then Canada must promptly take action to secure the border and stop the flow of illegal immigrants and stop the flow of criminals who are entering the United States through the border that we share with our neighbor Canada. It is time for Canada to take action. Gerlina says, pass the potatoes. Potatoes are important at the dinner table. Okay, garlic mashed potatoes are nice. With some gravy is also good. Potatoes are good. Baked potatoes are also, people love baked potatoes, although I'm more of a mashed potato guy. And for breakfast, I'll tell you, I love those breakfast potatoes. Anyway, yeah, potatoes are important. Okay, so um, maybe add some sour cream. I don't know, and cheese. Yeah, cheese is essential. All right. We here in Wisconsin we love those charcuterie boards. You get the different kinds of meat and the cheese, right? Uh, and some veggies too, baby carrots, all right, celery, um, yeah, and some tomatoes too. Uh, but anyway, listen, I mean, let's not be distracted. I know we just had Thanksgiving, and so people are still talking about food. There's a lot of leftover in the refrigerator. Okay, so you've eaten turkey or whatever, um, and you've got the leftovers, and you want to go eat the leftovers. Food is important. Okay, I'm sure Justin Trudeau had great food, but you know what? It's about the substance of the discussion. Okay, we want to hear about border security and not leftover turkey. All right. Uh, Misty says, "Where's the giblets?" All right. So like Trudeau has come this far from Canada to Florida. Okay, if it was from Canada to Wisconsin, that would be a much shorter distance. But he flew all the way to Florida to have a meeting with Trump. And after the meeting, all he posts is, "Thanks for dinner last night, President Trump. I look forward to the work we can do together again." All right. The second part is okay. That's pretty good. He said, "I look forward to the work we can do together again." That's great. But, add more substance. We want some more information. We want some more information. Are you going to help the United States secure the border? Are you going to be an excellent neighbor and a partner in ensuring security of both countries? If Canada does not want the tariffs to be imposed, then Canada must take action promptly, as I said, to stop the flow of illegal immigrants and to stop the flow of the criminals who are entering the United States through our northern border. It is time for Canada to take action. It is time for Canada to take action. By the way, if you have not voted in the poll that I'm running, please do so, okay? The question is, should Trump impose tariffs if Canada and Mexico do not help the USA to secure the borders? Let me know, my friends. And also, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. Please subscribe, my friends. You gotta hit the subscribe button. You gotta hit the subscribe button. Okay. All right. So, I want more information from Trudeau. Anyway, we got to focus on action speaks louder than words, okay? So even if Justin Trudeau didn't write much, that's okay. We will observe his actions, right? We will see his actions. Maybe he's the kind of person in this regard, he doesn't want to talk. He wants to show his strong commitment to a joint partnership through actions. Maybe Trump and Trudeau, they have agreed on things, and Trudeau is now going to go back to Canada and start doing the work in ensuring security at our northern border. Okay, southern border for Trudeau, northern border for the United States. So really, let's just focus on observing what Justin Trudeau does. Okay, so when Trump said that Prime Minister Trudeau has made a commitment to work with us to end this terrible devastation of U.S. families, I believe Donald Trump. So maybe Trudeau is not saying it publicly, but maybe Trudeau has made a commitment. Mr. Trump, we're going to do whatever you would like us to do to help protect the border that we share. So, okay, so um, I'm going to have strong confidence in this regard because I trust what Donald Trump said. And so although Trudeau did not publish a longer statement, but I believe that he is going to work with the Trump administration. Okay, so uh, that's all I will say. All right, let's let the actions speak louder than words. Let Trudeau's actions speak. So we'll wait for that. Now, my friends, can we talk about Mexico now? Who wants to talk about Mexico? If you want to talk about Mexico, write Mexico in the live chat. Just write Mexico, and I'll talk about Mexico if that's what you want. Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly. The Journey to Justice is here. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for being here. K-Dog's writing Mexico. Candy is writing Mexico. Freshly is writing Mexico-USA relations. Okay. With those two flags, I see. All right. Let's talk about Mexico. Heidi is here. Hi, Heidi. Bailey is here. Bailey is asking, hello, what's the question? The question is, would you like me to talk about Mexico and the Mexico-USA relationship right now, given the fact that Trump has announced that he is going to be imposing 25% tariffs, 25% tariff on Mexico on day one in office? If you want me to talk about Mexico, I will. All right. Everyone wants me to talk about Mexico. So let me continue. Mexican leader Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. By the way, look her up on the internet if you want to know more about her. The 25% tariff that Donald Trump mentioned would apply to Mexico because Trump said he's going to impose 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico day one in office. And so reportedly, Donald Trump and Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo had a conversation. They had a conversation because you know what? Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, I'm sure she was not happy to hear about Trump's decision to impose 25% tariff on Mexico. So they had a conversation, and after the conversation, Donald Trump published on Truth Social the following statement. Donald Trump wrote, just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border. We also talked about what can be done to stop this massive drug inflow into the United States and also U.S. consumption of these drugs. It was a very productive conversation. This is what Donald Trump wrote on social media, on Truth Social. This is what Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social. And he also wrote, Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border effective immediately. And then he put the following sentence in all caps. In all caps, Trump wrote, "This will go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of the USA." And then Trump wrote, "Thank you." What a wonderful message. What a wonderful message from Donald Trump. I mean, just focus on the pieces of these paragraphs. He said, had a wonderful conversation with the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. He didn't say, oh, I just had a conversation. He said, just had a wonderful conversation. And when Trump says wonderful, he means wonderful. It is wonderful. And Trump conveyed to the American people and to the entire world what Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo agreed to. He said she has agreed. That's a strong word. Agree. When you agree to something, you agree to something. It's an agreement. And Trump said she has agreed to stop migration through Mexico because, all these people who are coming in through the southern border, they have to come through Mexico. People from all over the world, they're reaching Mexico. They're traveling through Mexico. They're crossing Mexico and they're coming in to the United States through the southern border. And so Trump conveyed this important message to the whole world. Trump said she has agreed. By she, it means Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. Trump said she has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border. This is what we want. And then Trump said, we also, that was not the total conversation. He said, we also talked about what can be done. So they had this discussion. They said, what can be done? Let's think about ways to stop this drug inflow. What can be done to stop the massive drug inflow into the United States? It's not just a drug inflow. It's a massive drug inflow. That word massive, that will tell you the magnitude of the problem. Massive drug inflow into the United States. And also the US consumption of these drugs, dangerous drugs, deadly drugs. And then Trump said, it was a very productive conversation. Productive conversation. It was a conversation, but it was a productive conversation. That word. So he started the paragraph with just had a wonderful conversation, and he ends the paragraph with it was a very productive conversation. So in front of conversation, Trump used two very important adjectives. In the first sentence, he said wonderful conversation. In the second sentence, in the final sentence, he said productive conversation. That is what I believe. It was a productive conversation. And then Trump also said, Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border effective immediately. Mexico can do it if they want. They are to the south of the United States. So if Mexico decides, hey, we are not going to allow people to cross into the United States, we are going to have strong protection south of the border. Our southern border means Mexico's northern border, right? So if Mexico says we are going to have strong protection at our northern border, which is America's southern border, to make sure that people are not able to cross into the United States, Mexico can do that. They can easily solve that problem. They can be the excellent neighbor that we want them to be. Mexico and the United States, we have a trade relationship. We do a lot of business. And so, of course, if they want a strong partnership, a strong relationship with the United States, if they want to strengthen this relationship further, then Mexico has to stop people from traveling to our southern border. And Trump said that Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border effective immediately. Effective immediately, not effective January 20th, not effective next calendar year, not effective the start of the new quarter of 2025. No, effective immediately. That's what Trump said. And Trump said in all caps, this will go a long way toward stopping the illegal invasion of the USA. This is an invasion. It is an invasion. What is happening is an invasion. And Trump said, thank you. After writing thank you, Trump put 3 exclamatory signs, 3 exclamation marks, 3 exclamation marks, not 1, not 2, 3 exclamation marks after thank you. So this is what Trump reported to the American people after talking to Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, the president of Mexico. But you know what Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo wrote? Do you have any idea what she wrote? Do you know what she wrote on X? This is what Donald Trump reported to the American people, and this is the truth, the absolute truth. These are the facts that Donald Trump reported. Because our leader, Donald Trump, he shares the facts, he shares the truth with the American people. But let me tell you what Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo wrote. You're going to let me know your thoughts after I read to you what Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo wrote. Jet is here. Hi, Jet. Good to see you. Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo wrote, I had an excellent conversation with President Donald Trump. That's great. We discussed Mexico's strategy on the migration phenomenon, and I shared that caravans are not arriving at the northern border because they are being taken care of in Mexico. What does that mean? She's writing, caravans are not arriving at the northern border because they are being taken care of in Mexico. What does that mean? What does that mean? Caravans are not arriving at the northern border because they are being taken care of in Mexico? Then what about the caravans that we saw entering the United States? What about the caravans that we saw entering the United States? What is she talking about? Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. What in the world is she talking about when she says caravans are not arriving at the northern border because they are being taken care of in Mexico? What does that mean? Is she denying the reality that the whole world has seen, that caravans have entered the United States through the southern border? Is she saying that did not happen? I don't know. Well, then she wrote, we also discussed strengthening collaboration on security issues within the framework of our sovereignty and the campaign we are carrying out in the country to prevent the consumption of fentanyl. Okay. All right. Okay. They're carrying out a campaign in the country, in their country, not our country, in their country to prevent the consumption of fentanyl. But what about the fentanyl that's coming into our country? What about that? How can we stop that? What is she saying about that? Why is she not saying that, hey, we're going to make sure that no illegal drugs can enter the United States from Mexico? Why is she not saying that? I mean, rather than saying, "Oh, we also discuss strengthening collaboration on security issues within the framework of our sovereignty, blah, blah, blah," she can just say, "I made a commitment to Donald Trump to make sure that the border will be secure and illegal drugs will not enter the United States." I mean, very simple. Use simple language. Use simple language. What does that mean within the framework of our sovereignty? Anyway, listen. I'm going to continue. She also said, "In our conversation with President Trump, I explained to him the comprehensive strategy that Mexico has followed to address the migration phenomenon respecting human rights. Thanks to this, migrants and caravans are assisted before they reach the border. We reiterate that Mexico's position is not to close borders, but to build bridges between governments and between peoples." Oh my God. What is she talking about? She says, we reiterate that Mexico's position is not to close borders, but to build bridges between governments and between peoples. I'm not sure what she's talking about. We already have relationship with Mexico, bridges, if that's what you want to call it, meaning that Americans visit Mexico, and that's how Mexico makes a lot of tourism money. Mexico makes a lot of tourism money because we, the American people, we go to Mexico and we spend money there. And then people from Mexico also, they come to the United States. They come here to work. They come here for vacation. They come here. A lot of people come here legally by getting, the proper paperwork. And there are many legal immigrants from Mexico who come to the United States to live and work here and to make this country their home. That is absolutely fine. Anything that is done legally is absolutely fine. There's also a lot of trade between Mexico and the USA. There's a lot of trade between Mexico and the USA. That's all great, but we cannot allow illegal immigrants to enter our country. We cannot allow illegal immigrants to enter our country. And foreign nationals from all over the world have been taking advantage of the southern border to travel through Mexico and enter the United States. And Mexico has not taken any steps to address this crisis and to stop this influx. Mexico has not taken any steps to stop these caravans. We cannot allow that to happen. So Sheinbaum Pardo would either cooperate with the new Trump administration or Mexico is going to face tariffs. It's their choice now. It is now their choice. Okay? Is Sheinbaum Pardo going to take strong steps to secure the border and to stop the caravans and to stop the illegal immigrants from entering the United States? From the Mexican side, they can secure the Mexican side of the border. They can have complete control over the Mexican side of the border and stop people from crossing into the United States. Are they going to do that? Or will they face the 25% tariffs? 25% tariffs. Okay? So it's their choice now. It's very simple. You work with the Trump administration to secure the border, or you experience what Trump has said that he will do, which is 25% tariffs. So my friends, the days of the current administration, the Biden-Harris administration, is coming to an end because the Biden-Harris administration is the outgoing administration. Soon their term will be over, and the days of the second Trump administration is going to begin. Our neighbors must understand that securing the borders and stopping the influx of illegal immigrants and illegal drugs is our top priority. Between Trudeau and Sheinbaum Pardo, it's very clear who is more interested to work with the Trump administration on this issue. Okay, so listen, who do you think is more interested in working with the Trump administration to secure our border? Is it Justin Trudeau or Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you tell me who is more interested? Which leader? Is it Trudeau or Sheinbaum Pardo? Who do you think is more interested? Just do a comparison. Who do you think seems more interested to work with the USA? Okay. Okay, I'm going to let you make that decision, okay? That's the question that should make you think. That should make you think, okay? People will come up with different conclusions on that. Let's see. Okay. So what I will tell you is that both of these countries are our neighbors, and we have trade relationship, and we also have cultural relationship with both these countries, you know, and so we do a lot of trade with Canada, a lot of trade, enormous trade with Canada. Americans visit Canada, Canadians visit the United States. And we do a lot of trade with Mexico. You know, we buy things from Mexico. We travel to Mexico. We spend dollars in Mexico. And Mexicans come here. They do trade. They visit our country. Many Mexicans come to the United States legally, and they pursue residency and they pursue citizenship. So we have strong relationship with both these countries. But under the Biden-Harris administration, these countries did not help us secure the border. And, you know, a big reason for that was because our leaders in the Biden-Harris administration, they had no interest in securing the border. They had no interest in securing the border. They opened up the border. The Biden-Harris administration, they allowed the illegal immigrants to come in. They did not take steps to prevent illegal immigration, which is why, you know, Canada and Mexico, they also did not feel any need to take any action from their end. So I would blame the Biden-Harris administration first before blaming Canada or Mexico. But now that Trump is coming in as the president, Trump wants Mexico and Canada to take strong action to ensure border security. They are our neighbors. We want to work with them. We want to have a great relationship with them. But we need their cooperation to secure our northern border and our southern border. Okay? You know, it should be a relationship of mutual respect. Okay? This whole thing can be a win-win situation. Misty is saying, why would they? Biden asked all the illegals to come to America. Exactly, Misty. That is what I'm saying, that under the Biden-Harris administration, the reason why Canada and Mexico didn't do anything to ensure border security is because, you know, the Biden-Harris administration opened up the border and they allowed all these people to come in. So Mexico did not feel like they needed to take any action to secure the border. Canada did not feel like they need to do anything to secure the border. Okay? So yes, absolutely, Misty. I blame the Biden-Harris administration. I blame the Biden-Harris administration. I mean, just think about it. If you keep your door open, if you keep your house, if you keep your front door open, if you keep your back door open, if you keep all your windows open, your patio door open, and you know, let's say the intruders come in, you can't really blame your neighbors. You can't really blame the other people living in your neighborhood? Why did you keep your door open? Why did you keep your patio door, your front door, your the door to your backyard? Why did you keep it all open? Right? So I blame the Biden-Harris administration, as I have blamed them for years now. Okay? But now that Trump is coming in, now that we have a huge crisis to deal with because of the mess created by the Biden-Harris administration, now we need and we demand cooperation from Mexico and Canada. They have to take steps. And so, Canada has to take steps. Mexico has to take steps. If Canada and Mexico refuse to take actions on their end to secure the border, then obviously they're going to get 25% tariffs. That's Trump's decision. He made it very, very clear. Okay? There's a new sheriff in town, Donald Trump. Okay? The days of Biden-Harris administration is coming to an end. And so now we demand that Mexico and Canada do what they need to do to secure the border. Once again, it's a relationship of mutual respect. We want to have good relationship with our neighbors, absolutely. But we, the United States, we're going to put Americans first. As Kelly just wrote, America first. Absolutely. And also, Mexico must understand that we spend a lot of tourism dollars in Mexico. A lot of money in Mexico. So Mexico definitely wants that relationship to continue. Absolutely. And Canada, we buy a lot of things from Canada. So Canadian businesses, they make profit because we, the American consumers, we buy things from Canada. And so if Canada wants that relationship to be even stronger, then they have to take steps to secure the northern border. My friends, do you agree with me? I said a lot of different things, but you can let me know your thoughts, obviously. Feel free to disagree. If you have other thoughts, you can let me know. K-Dog is writing, Biden messed up the economy, not just for Americans, but rest of the world. Exactly. What Biden did, okay, it created an overall imbalance in the entire world. Heidi is saying, new sheriff in town. K-Dog says, agreed. Candy says, I agree. Sassy says, yes. Freshly says, wholeheartedly agree. Terry is writing, Trump has the stronger hand among exporting. Misty says, Mexico and Canada needs America more. Absolutely. We are the big consumers. We are such a massive market. So many Mexican businesses rely on American dollars. So many Canadian businesses rely on American dollars. We buy stuff from them, which is why their businesses do good. They make profit. They employ people. They have economic growth because we buy a lot of stuff from them. Okay? And why do we buy the stuff? We like the stuff, obviously. I mean, Mexican produce, lots of, food coming from Mexico, right? We enjoy consumption, and we want that relationship to thrive. And that's why we demand that Mexico cooperates with the United States. Okay? Gerlina says agree. Well, thank you. Heidi says agreed. And you know, Donald Trump has to take swift action, which is why he's not waiting for the actual day one in office. He already is taking action and he's already negotiating, and it seems like he's already in charge. I mean, he's still in the president-elect status, but you can see he's already in charge because Justin Trudeau came to the United States to meet with Trump, not with Joe, not with Biden. Trudeau came to America to meet with Trump. So Trudeau understands that while Joe Biden may be in office, but Trump is the one in charge. Misty says America is the superpower. Absolutely. We are the superpower. And I think it is important for the world to understand this. We are the superpower. And I think the entire world benefits if America stays the superpower. Okay? If we stay in this leadership role, if we continue to be the superpower, then the whole world benefits. Hold on, my friends. I got to read some comments here. Frank Garcia wrote, "You are out of your mind." What do you mean, Frank? Like, are you referring to me, Frank? You're saying I am out of my mind? Is that what you're seeing? Is that what you're saying? Please clarify, Frank. What do you mean? Who are you referring to when you say you are out of your mind? I'll wait for you to respond, Frank, because I want to be sure if you're referring to me or you're referring to someone else. Respond, Frank. Frank Garcia, respond. Awaiting a response from Frank Garcia. Because I have to respond to that comment, but only after Frank Garcia tells me who that comment is addressed to. Let's see. Okay, so Frank is not responding. I don't know. Frank probably doesn't want to hear a response from me. So Frank responded. Yeah, Frank, respond. As Sassy's saying, yeah, Frank, respond, Frank. Frank said, "You are out of your mind." What does that mean? Oh, maybe Frank just left. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. No response from Frank Garcia. Okay, that's all right. Terry is writing, "Run, Frank, run." Frank Garcia, where are you? Okay. Yeah, as Heidi said, Frank, stop being vague. Stop being vague, Frank. Write your comments clearly. Clarify who you're addressing. Sassy says, "Bye, Frank." Okay, Sassy probably figured out that Frank already left. Frank's gone. By the way, we're talking about Frank Garcia. We have another very good friend here, also named Frank, and that's our friend Frank Gehry. But we're talking about Frank Garcia now. Frank Garcia um, didn't respond to me. Freshly is asking, Tossif, do you have an estimate on the amount of illegals currently in our country? Is it close to 50 million? Freshly, we don't know that. We do not know that. And that is a big problem that we have in our country right now, because we don't know. I mean, we know it's millions and millions and millions. Okay, so there were millions of illegal immigrants in the country, from before, and millions and millions came in since 2021, since Biden Harris came to power. So we don't know how many millions. We don't know how many millions, because there are those who are apprehended, and then there are those who are gotaways, right? Jesse is saying millions more gotaways. Yeah, there are many gotaways, people who were not apprehended by the border patrol. Okay, and by the way, the Democrats, they don't like to use the term apprehended. They call it encounter. Instead of apprehension, they call it encounter. Oh, border patrol encountered. It's not encountered. It's apprehension. It's apprehension. They don't even call them illegals. They call them newcomers. Oh, the newcomers are here. I mean, what are we supposed to do if the newcomers? They are not newcomers. They're illegal immigrants. They're coming in illegally. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Present a red carpet, play the drums, play music, play the flute. I mean, what are we supposed to do? They should not be here. K-Doc says guests. No, they're not guests. They're not newcomers. They're illegal aliens. They cannot get a red carpet or like an orchestra playing music, a welcoming music. No. All right? But yeah, you look at Chicago. That's what Brandon Johnson did, the mayor of Chicago. He presented the illegals with a red carpet. Eric Adams did the same in New York, okay? Now Eric Adams seems to be, a little bit like he's trying to walk away from the Democrats a little bit. He's trying to be a little friendly with Donald Trump. But we saw what Eric Adams did. Gave prepaid cards to the illegal immigrants. Eric Adams, you thought we forgot that? Eric Adams, mayor of New York. Now he's trying to be friendly with Trump because he got hit with that legal case. Eric Adams, so he's now trying to be friends with Trump because Eric Adams, who knows? He's like, because of that case, he now doesn't like Biden anymore. He's now trying to be friendly with Trump. Okay? But we saw what Eric Adams did. Okay? How much money the city spent on the illegal immigrants while Eric Adams is in power as the mayor. We didn't forget that. The people of New York didn't forget that. Eric Adams handed out prepaid cards to the illegals. How does that happen in an American city? Oh, by the way, coming up soon, I'm going to be talking more about Mike Johnston. Okay, you know who Mike Johnston is? Mike Johnston, you know who he is? He's the mayor of Denver. I'm going to be talking about that guy, all right? Because Denver is a complete mess. Denver, Colorado is an absolute mess right now. An absolute mess. Tren de Aragua, okay, in Colorado, Tren de Aragua, they're running free. They're taking over apartment buildings, okay? All right? But you know what? Those days are coming to an end because Tom Homan is coming. Tom Homan's coming, and Tren de Aragua, they're going to be gone, okay? Tren de Aragua, all right? They thought that they could take over American apartment complexes, they could take over American properties. Those days are coming to an end. Those days are coming to an end. Tren de Aragua is getting a message that their days are coming to an end as soon as Tom Homan gets in. Just wait. Just wait and see what Tom Homan does. All right? And the governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem, she's going to be the absolute best Homeland Security Secretary. Absolute best Homeland Security Secretary. Governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem. Terry must be really happy. Terry, are you happy? I got to ask Terry because Terry is from South Dakota. Terry is from South Dakota. Terry must be very happy. Okay. Well, Terry is a little sad too because South Dakota is going to lose such an awesome governor. Okay. So Terry is a little sad, but she's also happy. Am I correct? Anyone else from South Dakota? So many people watching this. All right. Terry writes, good and happy for US. That's awesome. I'm sure South Dakota is going to find another great governor. That shouldn't be a problem. South Dakota, one of the best states in the country. Okay, lots of freedom-loving people in South Dakota. So when Kristi Noem leaves and becomes the Homeland Security Secretary, South Dakota is going to find another great governor. No doubt about that. Okay, my friends. So we are 1 hour, 31 minutes into the live stream. As I said, our views are down. 3,500 people have watched this video. 3,500. Usually, it's 3,000. It's more than 3,500 in just 1 hour. So we're behind. We're down. The views are down. But that's because the leftists, the left-wing activists, okay, all the crazies, the left-wing crazies, they are trying to suppress freedom of speech. They're trying to shut down my channel, but they have not succeeded because here we are still having conversations. And the left-wing crazies, they thought that they can crush my determination and willpower. They have failed. Okay, I'm still gonna do live streams. I'm still gonna be doing live streams as I always do, and so that's not gonna change. So my friends, what you need to do is support this channel. Support this channel and help this channel grow. Okay? Subscribe if you have not done so already. Candy is asking, have you heard about Turbo? I did share some updates about Turbo earlier in the live stream. Okay? He's still undergoing treatment in the hospital. His doctors are thinking about moving him to Mayo Clinic for further treatment. And so, I heard some updates from Manda, Turbo's sister Manda, yesterday. I have not gotten an update so far today. But as soon as I hear something, I will let you know. Just continue to keep Turbo in your prayers. Okay, he needs our prayers, and I'm confident that he's going to recover. I feel great that he's going to recover. I just have this positive feeling. But of course, he needs lots of prayers. He needs lots of prayers. So we're going to have to pray, continue to pray for Turbo. And, I think our prayers will be powerful, and believe in the power of prayers. And we're praying for Turbo's recovery. So Jesse is writing, I like Mr. Tossif. Subscribe so he pops up in your feeds. He always has a great, intelligent conversation. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right, my friends. By the way, I do plan to publish some podcast episodes also. So when I publish a podcast episode, it's really going to be like pre-recorded, and it'll be published just like any other video. But you know what I might do is I might do a premiere for my podcast episode. So once I pre-record it, I might publish it by putting it on a premiere mode, which means it'll appear in front of you as a live. It's going to say premiering, and so you'll watch that video as it premieres, and I will be available to participate in the live chat, but it won't be a live video. So if you make a comment, I should be able to respond to it in the live chat, but I won't be able to respond to it in the video because the video will be pre-recorded. So that's going to be the premiere of a pre-recorded podcast episode. So I hope to be publishing those soon, but that's going to be in addition to my live streams and not as a substitute of my live stream. So stay tuned for that, my friends. Let's see. All right. So, just going back to the issue of Canada and Mexico and the border issue. It's good to see that Justin Trudeau took the time to travel to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump. Okay, I'm glad that Justin Trudeau, he decided, you know what, we can have a phone conversation, but we really need to meet. So I like that approach that Justin Trudeau took, okay? And I'm going to be fair in my assessment, okay? I know people have different views about Justin Trudeau. Some people like him, some people don't. But that's okay, because that's true for pretty much any political figure. And I'm not trying to judge Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau, obviously, his priority will be his people in Canada. Okay, he's going to put Canadians first, just as we put Americans first. So I understand. But what I'm saying is, I like the fact that he decided to travel to Florida to meet in person, because I always believe that there's a certain power in actually meeting. You can do a Zoom call, you can do teleconference, you can have a phone conversation, you can send letters and emails. I mean, that's fine. But he decided that he's going to travel to Florida to meet with President Trump. So that's a good approach. When you decide to meet someone in person, look a person in the eye, smile, shake hands, that has a different power. So I'm glad that Trudeau decided to meet with Donald Trump in person. That's a step in the right direction. Sheinbaum Pardo, she could have done that too, okay? She had a phone conversation with Trump, but, she could have traveled to meet with Trump also. It would be a nice way to congratulate somebody in person, the president-elect, congratulate him in person and also have like a meeting. She could have done that too, but I don't think that has happened yet. But Trudeau did meet with Trump, so it's a first step in working together to secure the border. Now, let's see how things go. Okay, let's see how things go. We will be paying attention, and I'll share with you more updates as I learn more. I just see Laura Floyd is here. Hi, Laura. So good to see you. So good to see you, Laura. Our friend Laura is from Texas. So, for those who don't know Laura Floyd has been watching my live streams for a long time, for many months. And it's always good to see Laura's name in the live chat. And Laura is from Texas, okay? We love Texas. By the way, Laura is from Texas. Misty is from... Misty is in Pennsylvania, but Misty is from Texas too. Invisible Man says, I didn't get a hi. Oh, I am so sorry, Invisible Man. I missed you. I am so sorry. Hello to you. Thank you for being here, Invisible Man. Now, Invisible Man is saying, I didn't get a hi. You know why? I think I know the reason, Invisible Man, why you didn't get a hi. Because you are Invisible Man. So you wrote comment and I just missed it because you're invisible, right? Invisible Man saying, I didn't get a hi. Hey, don't blame me, Invisible Man. You put your username, Invisible Man. So how am I supposed to see you? You're invisible. But good to see you here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Uh, let's see. Uh, the true patriot writes, invisibility is the best superpower. It is. If people can see you, you can go anywhere, right? Invisible Man. Uh, okay. Yeah, see, everyone's saying they didn't see you because you were invisible. Okay. Michelle saying, toss if you have me drinking tea now. Well, my tea is gone. Okay, I drank it all. Not, but I always have my ice mountain. I always have my ice. Now I know every time I drink ice mountain water. I mean, people are saying you're drinking vodka. I'm not drinking vodka. I'm drinking ice mountain. Trust me. All right. Yeah. See, I'm gonna pour ice mountain now, and I'm gonna drink it, and someone here will say you're drinking vodka. I'm not drinking vodka. I mean, who would drink vodka like this? Okay. Michelle saying, do you even drink alcohol? Great question, Michelle. Great question. Um, do I drink alcohol? Make a guess. I want to hear. I want to hear from you. Michelle asks, do you even drink alcohol? Do I drink alcohol? Yes or no? Candy says no. Michelle says no. True Patriot says no. Invisible Man says no. Sassy says vodka. Okay. K-Doc says, of course you do. Okay. Um, let's see. Journey to Justice. Rachel says yes. Laura Floyd says no. Freshly says Tossif responsibly enjoys a drink ever so often. Okay. All right. Let's see. And any more guess? Sassy says probably not. Sassy says probably not. Okay. Any more guess? Stuart says, if we didn't see Tossif break out celebratory drinks after the election. Jesse says, nah. Heidi says, you don't have the demeanor of alcohol. Okay. Laura says, not a drinker. Rachel says Miller Lite. Okay, so Rachel's saying, Rachel says that Rachel thinks I do drink, and also she's writing what kind of drink. Okay. Okay. Any more guess before I give the answer? Sassy says wine with dinner. Okay, let's see. K-Doc says you look like a whiskey guy. So most people are saying I don't drink alcohol. Some are saying I do drink. K-Doc says I'm a whiskey guy. Rachel says Miller Lite. Sassy says a toast of champagne. Okay. So shall I, any more guess or should I just give you the answer now? Invisible Man says you drink water and tea. Okay. K-Doc says you definitely do, I believe. All right. I could give you the answer now if there's no more guess. Terry says Wisconsin, everybody drinks. Okay. Michelle says drum roll. Okay. I do not drink alcohol. I don't drink. I never drank, and I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink beer. I don't drink wine. I don't drink champagne or whiskey or rum or brandy, whatever. I not an alcohol drinker. Does that surprise you? I don't drink alcohol. So that's why I find it so funny when people say vodka, you're drinking vodka. I'm drinking Ice Mountain. Yeah, so yeah, I don't drink alcohol. Okay. Okay. Michelle says, good for you. We can drink for you. You can drink all you want. Okay. Go ahead and drink. Enjoy a drink. But I don't. So the question came up, so I answered. Okay. Misty says Sassy Tossif doesn't get it. Okay, so there's something that I'm not getting, right? Was that the comment, friends? Oh. No, I didn't get it. Okay. I'm having to look it up. Okay, that's a song, right? By Garth Brooks. I'm looking it up. I haven't listened to it. Let's see. Misty, that's a song by Garth Brooks, right? That's what you're saying. I don't get the reference though. Sorry. I'm not a big. Hold on. I'm not a big like a country song person. Okay, Misty says one of the greatest country songs ever. So I'm not a huge country. I have a lot of what was I gonna say? I have listened to a lot of country songs. I'm not a huge country song person. When I listen to country music, you know who I listen to? Brooks and Dunn. I listen to Brooks and Dunn. That's pretty much it. Brooks and Dunn. K-Dog is writing electronic music. I listen to all kinds of music, but I'm more into instrumental music. I like the music of the 1990s. I like the music of the 1990s. I'm a huge Eurodance fan. Okay, I like Eurodance. Electronic music is good. Although I'm not crazy about electronic music, but I will listen to some electronic music, selective, instrumental. I like the music of the 90s. So the 1990s, so between 1990 and like 2005, that decade and a half, I have lots of, favorite music in that time frame. K-Dog is writing, you like Linkin Park. I like Linkin Park. I don't know what you're talking about, the new Linkin Park. I like the original Linkin Park. I don't know about the new one. Terry's saying 90s, I'm so disappointed. Terry, I'm a millennial. So the 1990s is a big decade for me. Okay. But I listen to Brooks and Dunn when you talk about country music. Okay. Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, November Rain, really awesome. The other genre that I don't listen to is heavy metal. I'm not a heavy metal guy. I'll listen to decent rock, but not heavy metal. Okay, not heavy metal. Uh, so let's see. Um, Stuart says we want Tossif as Axl Rose next Halloween. That's awesome. Okay. Uh, yeah. See, I listen to lots of music. I'll listen to, um, so really, I listen to music from all over the world. Okay. I listen to Asian music, obviously, because I'm originally from Asia. I'll listen to Middle Eastern music. A lot of my favorite singers are Irish. Okay. So I listen to Irish music, whether instrumental or whether just, songs. Um, I listen to British music. A lot of my favorite singers are Canadians, right? Like Bryan Adams, Canadian, right? Bryan Adams. Um, and yeah, yeah, Enya. Michelle, Enya, you listen to Enya? Enya's music, so awesome. K-Dog is writing Eminem. Yes, I used to rap, okay? Back when I was young, I used to rap. You won't believe it, but I did. I used to be able to sing Eminem songs, although I am quite disappointed that Eminem supports Democrats, okay? That's so heartbreaking. Okay, I would love to see Eminem supporting Trump, but that's not the case. Um, all right. Yeah, the true patriot is writing. Will the real Tossif please stand up? I used to be able to rap that whole song. Okay, all right. You got to ask my classmates from my school. They know I've performed. Um, all right. Yeah, but I love Eminem's music. I've always loved Eminem's, performance. But I'm so sad that Eminem supports Democrats. Okay, it's just so sad. I mean, really, you should see my music playlist. You should see my music playlist. But I like Eurodance. I like Eurodance. I also listen to Yanni, music of Yanni. If you are into piano, you might want to check out Philip Glass. Piano, Philip Glass. Um, yeah, I just listen to all kinds of music. Like I said, European music, Asian music, Middle Eastern music, all kinds. Um, my playlist is in my phone. Otherwise, I would just read names off my playlist. But it's in my phone, so I can't open it now because I'm live streaming using my phone. But you should see my playlist. Let's see. Yes, Celine Dion. I love Celine Dion's music. Absolutely. Especially that song, That's the Way It Is, and A New Day Has Come. Those are such amazing, amazing songs. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second. So in my playlist, let's see if I can find some. I have Cascada, European, and then Edward Maya, Tom Boxer, Morena, Alexandra Stan. Hold on. And what else? Let me try to look up some of these, some of the music. Okay, I also have a playlist. It's called Millennial. So over there you'll see Blue and Savage Garden. Who likes Savage Garden? Westlife and Sixpence, None the Richer. Michael Learns to Rock, and then S Club 7, Leanne Rhymes, Jewel, and then I have the Corrs, Irish band, the Corrs, love them. Goo Goo Dolls, and then Savage Garden, and Linkin Park, Celine Dion, obviously, and then ATC. It's called A Touch of Class, ATC. And then what else? There are Michelle Branch, okay, her song Everywhere, really good. Train, Drops of Jupiter, remember Train, Vanessa Carlton, and then Vertical Horizon, remember Vertical Horizon? So yeah, all these, really good, really good. Hold on, I gotta see. Okay, so somebody is writing, hold on. So K-Dog is writing about POD. POD, you mean the band that sang Youth of the Nation? Youth of the Nation, is that what you're referring to? That band that sang Youth of the Nation? Gerlina is saying, don't get me started on POD. Yes, I love that song, Youth of the Nation. Awesome lyrics. We know we are the youth of the nation. Yeah, I love it. Candy is writing, can we ask the age of our chat friends? Go right ahead, you know. If you want to share your age, do it. If you know, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can share your age. Then we know what generation. No, not the year that you were born. Not the year that you were born. Write your age. Okay? Because K-Dog wrote 91. K-Dog, you're not 91 years old. I think what you're saying is you were born in 91. Write your age. So Freshly is 39. Okay? Freshly is 39. Candy is 67. Okay? Misty is 47. Jesse is 31. Toby is 61. Okay. Invisible Man says, my age is invisible. That is absolutely fair. I believe that. Invisible Man. Thank you. Michelle says 56. True Patriot writes 35. K-Dog writes 33. Okay. Rachel says 63 young. Okay. Let's see. Who else? So we have millennials here. We have some millennials here. Like K-Dog is a millennial. True Patriot is a millennial. Jesse is a millennial. Right, Jesse? Stuart says Invisible is 47. Okay. Yeah, I love that song, Youth of the Nation. That is awesome. Awesome song. Reminds me of my younger years. Now I have to like add more songs to my millennial playlist. Okay, share with the group some of your favorite songs and bands. Wow, we're almost 2 hours into the live stream. Pretty cool. Okay, okay, so Jesse has a song recommendation. I will look at it. Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can look up some more of my playlists. Hold on. By the way, I was listening to this. All right, so the millennials will like it. I was listening to Natalie Imbruglia's song "Torn," uh, but not the original one. It's a video of a performance that she did maybe more recently. Okay, let's see. Um, okay, I don't know what year this was, but this video was uploaded, in 2024. So it's called Natalie Imbruglia Torn Sunset Sessions. And I just loved it, When you see some of these singers who you listen to when you were a kid or young, and you listen to them singing the same songs in a newer performance, it's so awesome. Okay. Phil Collins. Yeah, I love Phil Collins. I love Phil Collins. Absolutely. Let's see. Playlists. Let me see. I'm going to look up some more videos here. I listened to Dido, Mark Anthony, Jewel, and then Jennifer. Who remembers Jennifer Page? Does anyone? Question for millennials. Do you remember Jennifer Page? She sang that song Stranded. Does anyone remember Jennifer Page? Okay. And do you remember S Club 7? Who remembers S Club 7? S Club 7? That song, Never Had a Dream Come True? Okay. Now, Cranberries. Who loves Cranberries? The Cranberries. The Cranberries. Zombie. Who loves Cranberries? Invisible says, like Cranberry, just had some. Okay. No, not that Cranberry. Uh, S Club 7, I do remember. Yeah. Okay. And then Savage Garden. Who likes Savage Garden? Who likes Savage Garden? Okay, who likes Nickelback? How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Who likes that? Who likes Papa Roach? Remember Papa Roach? Remember Papa Roach? She Loves Me Not? I'm bringing back awesome memories. Who remembers Limp Bizkit? Limp Bizkit. All right. Who remembers the song Bring Me to Life by Evanescence? Michelle says Fred Durst. Absolutely. Misty loves Papa Roach. Yeah. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Who loves that? All right. Okay, Garfield is writing. Who remembers Tosifanam? Garfield is writing, who remembers Tosifanam? Well, Garfield, you're asking who remembers Tosifanam, but what I remember, Garfield, is that you're supposed to do homework. You're supposed to comment on 50 of my shorts videos. 50 comments on 50 videos. Don't think I forgot that, Garfield. If you think I forgot that, Garfield, I don't forget stuff. Okay? So, Garfield, don't try to distract me. I remember. You said you're going to do it. You said consider it done. You're going to have to comment on 50 videos. 1 comment per video. Candy says get to work. All right. I didn't forget that, Garfield, and I'll see if you deliver that. I gave you 24 hours to do it. Let's see if you do it. All right. So we started talking about music. How did we end up talking about music? All right. Okay, my friends. So we just crossed the 2 hour, 6 minutes time mark. Let's see. Any other songs, any other bands? Okay, who remembers the band The Calling? There was a song, Wherever You Will Go, by The Calling. Who remembers that? Sassy says, toss if play some funky music. Sassy, the issue is, if I try to play music now while live streaming, it may cause an issue with the video. Okay, it may cause some copyright issues, so I don't want to do that. But thank you for mentioning that. Didi says, let's talk about politics. Journey to Justice writes, I will follow you where you may go. Okay. I wrote wherever, I said wherever you will go. That's an awesome song. Okay, see this person named Fried Rice is saying this guy's a clown, calling me a clown. All right. This person is calling me a clown, and the person's name is Fried Rice. Okay, so he's already fried. No point frying him. No point frying him anymore. He's already fried. Okay. Helena is here. Helena says, toss if I think Trump should not impose tariff. Helena, no one wants to impose tariff. No one wants to impose tariff. But if Mexico and Canada, they do not cooperate, then what is Trump supposed to do? And he has not imposed tariffs yet because he is not in office yet. So Trump has actually done Mexico and Canada a huge favor by announcing ahead of time that, hey, I'm going to impose tariff if you don't help secure the border. So now, between now and January 20th, Mexico and Canada can, through their actions, they can show that they're going to secure the border and stop the influx of illegal immigrants into the United States, and then there probably won't be a need for tariff. Okay? Okay. All right. So, yeah, we enjoyed talking about music today, didn't we? See, we talked about tariff, we talked about Canada, we talked about Mexico, and we talked about music too. So this is awesome, my friends. This is awesome. Stuart says it's a negotiation process, carrot and stick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, the YMCA song. Trump loves it, we love it. YMCA. YMCA. Absolutely. We love it. That song YMCA. All right. So my friends, I'm going to end this live stream soon, but before I do that, let me look at the poll. All right. So the poll question is, should Trump impose tariffs if Canada and Mexico do not help the USA to secure the border? Yes or no? Let me end the poll. End poll. 127 responses. 78% said yes, 21% said no, meaning 78% of the respondents have said that yes, Trump should impose tariffs if Canada and Mexico do not help the USA to secure the border. So thank you for all your responses. Let's see. Heidi says, another great live chat, Tassif. Thank you for info and comic relief, music discussion. MAGA, TTTT. I love the fact, my friends, when you write TTTT. I've seen I've seen quite a few of you write that TTTT. Our friend Swaggy is not here, right? Is Swaggy here? Swaggy came up with that TTTT. Tassif tells the truth. And it's such an honor. It is such an honor when you write that. It is such an honor. It is such an honor. Thank you. So, okay. So, Fried Rice is writing, this guy supported Kamala and basically called Trump supporters nasty, yet today he supports Trump. That is an absolute lie. Okay. I have been supporting Trump since 2015. Okay. And you know, the great thing about me is I don't have to tell you about my history because you can go on the internet and you can read all my blog posts from years ago. You can read the letters to the editors that I wrote that got published in newspapers across the country. You can go and look at my old podcast episodes published in 2020. You can read my writings from well before 2020. So you know, this is like what Fried Rice is writing. This is like classic Democrat technique. This is just classic Democrat technique. They lie like just blatant lies. That's what they do. Okay. Fried Rice is saying, then where's all your recent live videos? All on my channel. Why don't you go and look for it? Fried Rice. Fried Rice says you took down all your videos. Fried Rice, say whatever you want. And if you want to go search for my videos, go search for my videos. I mean, this person, Fried Rice, is truly messed up. Okay, hold on. Let me look at Fried Rice's chat history. Fried Rice is probably a Democrat operative. Okay? I mean, this is the kind of people who come and report my channel and try to cause disruption. Should I listen, Fried Rice? You know, I am so glad when people challenge me. People are saying, you lie. Go and challenge me all you want. Go and challenge me all you want. Because you know what? Then what people do is they go back and look at my old videos and they look at my old letters to editors and my blog posts. So that's great. Then people can see the truth. Just go look at my old stuff. All right. fried rice. I mean, really, I wonder what kind of fried rice. I mean, simply saying fried rice is not enough. Are you like chicken fried rice or shrimp fried rice or simply like veggie fried rice? I mean, what kind of fried rice? You got to be more specific. You can't just say, oh, I'm fried rice. I mean, what kind of fried rice are you? Are you shrimp fried rice or beef fried rice? Or are you like fried rice with turkey? You know, if you got leftover turkey and you decide, all right, let's make some fried rice out of turkey. Okay, maybe it's a turkey fried rice. I don't know. I mean, really, what kind of fried rice are you? What are the ingredients? What are the ingredients? Like peas and eggs and carrots? What else? Is there shrimp? I mean, what kind of shrimp are we talking about? Wild caught shrimp? I mean, really, I mean, listen, you have to be specific. When you call yourself fried rice, you have to like clearly state what kind of fried rice. Because, you know, if you just say, oh, do you want some fried rice? And someone says, yeah, sure. And then you go and you go and serve some shrimp fried rice, and that person is allergic to shrimp, that's going to be a real problem. So you have to specify what kind of fried rice it is. Our friend Frank Gary is here. Hi, Frank. What kind of fried rice is it? Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, fried rice is gone. Okay. All right. My friends, thank you so much. Okay. By the way, whatever you decide to have for dinner, do not have fried rice. Okay. I mean, my appetite has been ruined. I'm not going to have fried rice. I'm going to eat something else, whatever it may be, but not fried rice. Okay. No fried rice tonight. No fried rice. You can wait 72 hours and then maybe have fried rice. But not tonight, not for the next 72 hours. Because, you know, this person, fried rice, has kind of like ruined my appetite. Called me a liar. Can you believe that? I said, you took down your videos. Go look at all my videos. They are time-stamped. You'll find all my videos. Go watch those. Anyway, yeah, enjoy your leftover turkey. Whatever you've made, don't have fried rice. No fried rice tonight, okay? All right. Okay, my friends. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your support. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for tuning in for the live streams. Thank you for watching the videos. And do not forget to pray for our friend Turbo. Pray for our friend Turbo, Joshua, in the hospital, getting treatment, maybe moved to Mayo Clinic. So please pray for Turbo, okay? And once I get updates from Manda, Turbo's sister, I will let you know, okay? So pray for Turbo, pray for our friend Joshua, and thank you so very much, my friends. So I will end this live stream now, but I will be back with more videos and more live streams. And also, I plan to publish podcast episodes, so please also stay tuned for that, okay? But the live streams will also continue. Thank you, my friends. Have a good night, and I'll be back soon. Thank you. May God bless you all. May God bless our leader, President Donald J. Trump, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you, my friends. Have a good night.